Hey everyone, it's Hayes, and oh my god, they just released the trailer for the finale. Now there are a lot of repeats from the screenshots we got yesterday, but I think I'm just gonna go over the whole thing again all together in one video, although I want to say there's definitely some things I understand straight away. There's some other things that I'm like, what? What is going on? So there are going to be some things I've no idea, but I'm going to, spend basically the rest of today and tonight and the rest of my life thinking about this trailer, and maybe I'll be able to get out a little quick last minute theory video for you tomorrow or on Friday, something like that. But as always, if you already know what happens, if you've seen the leaks, I would really appreciate it if you didn't say anything. So the trailer opens with Gabriel talking to Emily, saying like, oh, it's his last day or whatever. He hasn't got long left. And it basically just shows shots of the kids. Now, I think apart from two, it's mainly just reused shots. I recognise pretty much all of them. There's one of Kagami in her cell, but the more important one, in my opinion, is this one of Luca. And he is wearing an outfit that, in my opinion, is very reminiscent of what they wear at the temple during Tibet, where Master Fu trained, where Suhan is apparently gone. Is he ever coming back? I don't know. So then it cuts to Marinette, we've seen this bit before yesterday, on her motorbike in a dream, going to save Adrian, but then she wakes up, shouts his name. So it was some kind of nightmare, but again, still not sure what happened to make it bad. Then we have Tom and Sabine looking very sad, perhaps they're really worried about her. And then we have Alia right outside the bakery. She looks like she's kind of okay, but then suddenly something happens, and I think it's to do with the alliance ring, which we'll come on to more later on in the trailer. So then we also get a flashback to Adrian's nightmare from the previous episode in representation, and he wakes up and shouts no. So obviously it's still affecting him, which isn't very good. So as we saw in the pictures the other day, the Tsurugi robot arrives with an alliance, and I think he possibly puts it on. I don't see how else he would be able to measure the vitals of Adrian and Kagami. I don't know if these vitals are good or bad, but Gabriel smiles. So maybe they're good, maybe they're bad, maybe he just doesn't care. So in representation, in my opinion, Marinette was basically told Gabriel Babes was monarch, so it does seem she finally gets to his house, and in order to get there apparently without detection, she decides to arrive in a wheelie bin. Amazing. So she gets into the house, and it seems the first place she goes to, for whatever reason, is Natalie's room. Now, where is Natalie during this? I don't know. As we saw in the previous episodes, she's not really well enough to leave her bed. So it seems like Gabriel is using her for something, possibly, maybe, but also it kind of seems like she may have just left, because later on we see her on a bridge, so possibly she's like, oh, I've got to try and do something to stop him, and she decides to leave, but it seems that she hasn't taken her alliance off, and he also tries to get to her, and I think that's what this white thing coming across the screen is basically. So then we also see all the kids apart from Milent and Ivan being completely hypnotized by their alliance rings. Now I've tried zooming in, and I think it's just Gabriel all in white they're looking at, but it's really not a clear image. That's all that I'm assuming. I don't actually know. And at the same time we have Tomoe doing stuff as well. Now where she is exactly, not sure, but she's got a map of the world. So for right now I am kind of assuming she's basically making everyone who wears an alliance into their they're kind of like dolls, kind of like puppets. So then on the bridge right by the boat, we see two more people turn into them, and it looks like in the background on the boat, one of them has been turned into these doll puppet things. I don't know if it's as simple as Millen and Ivan just taking all their rings off them. I really don't know. And it seems that these doll things, let's call them puppets, let's go with puppets right now, are controlled by the Alliance, and they can move around through portals, and again we can see them with the Alliance rings, and they basically have a line, and it's guiding them somewhere, possibly to the Egress Mansion, since of what happens later on in the trailer. But it does seem it may just be as simple as taking the rings off them if they're still visible in this form. So Ladybug is still in Natalie's room, but then the shutters on the windows come down. So first of all, no one could get to Gabriel unless they're in the house, but it also means she can't get out. I think as we saw, they have these shutters in episodes like Gabriel Agrest and stuff like that. So we know we have pretty tight security measures. Then up in his lair, Gabriel Babes decides to transform in front of the biggest computer he has. So I'm pretty sure most of these cameras show Adrian and Kagami's cells as well. He seems to be on FaceTime with Miss Tsurugi. Then he seems to be able to like basically give himself all the powers of the Kwamis. We know that didn't work very well in evolution. I hope you worked on that now. And as we saw yesterday, Ladybug gets surrounded by these puppets, but she manages to leave the room. But I don't think she can actually get out of the house at this point. It seems she's trapped in there. So then it moves to all these puppets coming out of portals. I'm assuming this is still in Paris, although I don't personally recognise this statue, but the bit behind it looks like Place de la Concorde. Maybe, not 100% sure on that though. And Rose and everyone else is there. They kind of get attacked by all these puppets and everyone is like, where is Ladybug? Where is she? So I think this episode is going to see the other kids kind of come together like they did in Revolution and Deflagration to try and fight whatever evil's happening. And then, oh my god, it cuts to Ladybug, and a closer inspection of these better quality images, it does seem like she has a pair of red cat ears, and there's another shot later on showing Plag, like, zooming across what I'm assuming is the English Channel to get to her with the ring. I don't understand why Adrian can't leave. Like, transform into Cat Noir, Cataclysm out of there. No, just do it. Don't care about your secret identity, just leave. That would be me at this point. However, during this fight, it seems Monarch Daddy grabs her by the ankle, slams her into the ground, and then it actually looks like she's hurt because it looks like she's like blinking blearily up at Monarch Daddy. So then we've seen this bit before, Nadia reporting on the news. However, there seems to be one of these puppets wearing a headphone set, possibly manipulating her into saying certain things. Again, we see the kids fighting with the puppets. Then there's a dragon. What is that? I have no explanation for the dragon. And then we see Nightmare Mentor in Hawkmoth's lair. So has he akumatized himself again? For what reason? Usually the official channel trailers are all in the right order of like screenshots that happen in the episode, but not always, and I think this is one of the exceptions because I feel like this is severely out of order because the next screenshot is of Plag with the ring, but in order for Ladybug to fuse together, the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous, she obviously needs that before. So unless he's carrying it back to Adrian, which I doubt since it seems like he can't leave for whatever reason, which I just think is bonkers. Like, is he not going to be in the finale? Like, excuse me? Like, he has to be there to help take down his dad. Like, what? No, come on. So I'm not 100% certain he's in the right order, but maybe Natalie has also been inflicted by Nightmare Mentor. Gabriel wants something from her. I don't know. But either way, she doesn't seem to care. And we saw this yesterday, and my first instinct when I saw this photo, even though I didn't say it in the video, was that it was a crossbow. And I was like, don't be ridiculous. Why would you have a crossbow? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she actually does have a crossbow. So maybe she's just like, you know what, time to die. Ladybug looks like she's about to throw up. Me too, marionettes. And Monarch Daddy seems to be harnessing all the Kwamis. For what end, I'm not really sure. So Alia and Nino run out of a metro station. They start kicking someone, although who this leg belongs to, I don't know. The only person with yellow pants is Zoe, and she does not wear those shoes, so I don't know who that is at all. No idea. And we also saw the shot yesterday of Alia and Nino with the French flag about to mess some people up. And then Marinette is sat down with Tiki. Not sure where they are. Are they in the murder basement somewhere else in the house? Really have no idea. And then we have Lila, who looks like Edna Mode from The Incredibles. I'm pretty sure she's outside, possibly outside the Agrest house. As I mentioned in my theory video on Monday, she seems to have a plan to get to Gabriel whilst all this is going down, so maybe that's what she's doing there. And then someone gets punched by one of the puppets, and I'm assuming it's Marinette with the way the screen kind of goes to pink. And then we have Monarch Daddy carrying my girly pop Natalie. You best be sleeping. You best not be dead. You best be sleeping, girly pop. Or I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry now. And then we have Gabriel Babes making the wish, combining the Miraculous. I still don't know. Really don't know. You can clearly see the earrings on him, but you can also see he's got loads of other rings. I'm assuming he's got the Cat Miraculous. What I'm thinking has happened is he did manage to basically knock Ladybug out, or whatever the fusion with the cat and Ladybug Miraculous is, take them off her, and well, she's basically semi-unconscious. He's doing this, and she's kind of led down in all of this mess, basically. And then the trailer ends with Lila possibly watching all of this unfold using maybe the robots possibly she seems to have planted. Oh boy, there's a lot going on there. I don't have explanations for everything yet, so I'm gonna, put this video up for now. Think about it, have a really good think. And then maybe, if I have time, we'll come back tomorrow. Little last-minute theory videos, So I'd love to know what you think. Please keep it leak-free, besties. I'm so excited. And I'll see you all in the next one.